MEPs on Wednesday lashed out at Turkish Prime Minister Recep Erdoğan over the violent response to the protests in Istanbul. The demonstration began as a peaceful sit-in against government plans to build a shopping center in central Istanbul, but it has now evolved into a wide anti-government protest that has polarized the country. The EU expressed concern about the use of police force after clashes with the protesters left 5,000 injured and 4 dead.
Mr. Erdogan would have to change. That is the message we have to come from here. Yes, we want Turkey, but this Turkey, as is represented today by Mr. Erdogan, cannot have a place in Europe. Mr. Erdogan would have to change Turkey. Thank you.
Excessive use of force by members of the police against peaceful demonstrators must be swiftly and thoroughly investigated and those responsible held accountable.
What is happening, of what had happened in Turkey, is a clear violation of human rights.
Experts have warned that the violent crackdown in Taksim Square threatens Turkey's bid to join the EU. For some, however, furthering negotiations on Turkey's EU accession could be the key to deepening democracy and respect for human rights. MEPs disagreed during a heated debate in Strasbourg.
What I'm asking you is to stand up against a deterioration of a democracy that is becoming more and more what I call a democratura.
We know that Turkey, as a candidate country, needs to aspire to the highest possible democratic standards and practices. This is not the moment to disengage from Turkey, but to engage more closely.
My group is a strong supporter of a European choice for Turkey. But let me be clear, not a Turkey that turns its back to the European principles and the European values.
EU accession talks with Turkey started in 2005, but progress has been stalled due to concerns about the state of human rights, freedom of expression, and Turkey's relations with Cyprus.